Hi, this is Hailey Park, and today we're going to be going over Lesson 4 for first graders for YLOC Math. And the first question that we'll be going over is number 2. So number 2 says 110 and 4 ones. So if you have 110 and 4 ones, then it's going to be 2 digits. So first digit and second digit. This would be the tens place, and this would be the ones place. So if there's 110, then that means the 1 goes in the tens place. And if there's 4 ones, then that means the 4 goes in the ones place. Which means the answer to number 2 would be 14. Okay, for the next question, to number 9. Number 9 is 100, 0 tens, and 9 ones. This means that there's going to be 3 digits in this number. 1, 2, 3 digits. The hundreds place, tens place, and ones place. Since there's 100, the 1 would go in the hundreds place, 0 tens, 0 would go in the tens place, and 9 ones, which means 9 would go in the ones place. This means that the answer to number 9 would be 109. Okay, moving on to, the next question that we're going to do is number 4. For this one, our number is 152. So 152. And we're supposed to find the value of the 1. So if we have this in places, then we have 152, 3 digits, hundreds, tens, and ones. So if we're looking for the what value the 1 is, then we look at the 1. We look at the 1 and we see that it's in the hundreds place, which means that it's 100, which means the answer to number 4 is 100. Okay, moving on to number 3, an addition and subtraction. So for this one, our equation or our problem is 4 plus 5. And so to do this, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And using the little chart they gave us, we can say 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if we add this all together, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which means the answer for number 3 would be 9. Okay, moving on to the next question, number 11. So for this, we can solve it by putting these numbers on top of each other to add vertically. So we can have 53 plus 15 equals. So to do this, we first add the ones, then we go and move on to the tens. So if we do the ones first, then we have 3 plus 5, which is 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the answer to 3 plus 5 is 8. Then we have 8 on the one side. And then if we add the the tens, then we have 5 and 1. So we have 5 plus 1, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on the tens place, we have 6. Now the answer to this isn't just 6, 8. It's all together because this is the tens and this is the ones. So the whole answer to number 11 would be 68. Okay, moving on to time. The question that we're going to do for time is number 5. So the way we look at time is this is the minute hand. The long hand is the minute hand. And the short hand, this one, is the hour hand. When we look at the minutes, we count it as 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and then 60, or o'clock. So if we just look at the minute hand, we see it pointing to the 6, which means 30. So this is a minute. These are the hours. So if we look at just the minute hand, then we find that it's pointing to the 6, which means it's 30. But if we look at the hour hand, we see it's pointing to the middle between the 11 and the 12. What does this mean? So this means that the hour is 11, but it's turning 12. So it's still 11:30. So it's 11:30, but it's turning 12 now. So as soon as this hand reaches to the 12, then that means that's when the time turns to 12 o'clock. But for now, it's still 11:30. So the answer to this question, and number 5, would be 11:30. Moving on to the word problems, the final question of the day is, at school, Emma gets 7 presents from her friends. At home, she gets 4 presents from her family members. She buys 1 present for herself as well. How many presents does she get in total? So we see here that Emma, she gets 7 presents from her friends, 4 presents from her family members, and she buys 1 present for herself. So what is this? We have 7 from her friends plus 4 from her family members plus 1 that she bought for herself, since we're looking for the total. So if we do this, then we have 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 1. If we add them together, then we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the answer to the question, how many presents does she get in total, is 12. Emma got 12 presents in total. So the answer to this question would be 12 presents. Okay?